Okay, here we are, the final video. I'm just going to add one more dashboard element in here, and in doing so, I just want to highlight something which I mentioned, I talked about before, but it's probably been lost in the mists of time. Um, we're going to add in another element. This I'm going to do it a slightly different way. I'm going to click back to the data. I'm going to go back, and I'm going to insert another pivot table. Okay, so I'm going to go like we did in the very first video. Oh, wait a minute, let me get rid of that. How do I get rid of that? Close that. Okay, I'm going to insert a pivot table. So, and I'm going to put it in an existing worksheet like we did before, pivots, and I'm going to put it down here, and then okay. All right, so there's our fifth pivot table there. Sorry, our fourth pivot table there. Okay, so and what we're going to do is we're going to recreate that, or something like the customer satisfaction chart. So you can see here we've got customer satisfaction sort of categorical ordinal variables for those of you who are interested. Okay, so we're interested in what is customer satisfaction by product. Okay, so we're going to click on this. We are going to add in, so it's going to be two-dimensional. We're going to put product in. Oh, oops, a daisy. No. Product. I'm going to drag that down to row. And customer satisfaction, I'm going to drag it to columns. All right. Now, what we want is we just want counts here. So I'm going to, again, drag customer satisfaction to values. And this will just count up all the different instances there. So let me just get that out of the way. There we go. All right. So we're going to, so now I'm going to create a chart from this. Pivot table analyze, and then pivot chart. And it gives us this. It's actually quite a nice little chart. But what I want to do is change that. So it is column. Do I want a column chart or a bar chart? I forget what the original I forget what, do they have bar charts in here? Maybe not. Oh yeah, they do. I can't remember if it was a bar chart or a column chart, but I'm going to just do this stacked bar. Was it stacked column? No, I'm going to go with stacked column. We can always change it later on anyway, but there we have it. So we've got product 1, 2, 3, 4. And yeah, you can see, you can just get a sort of a broad overview of people's ratings of it. It doesn't look like it changes that much from product to product. So yeah, I wonder what a bar chart looks like. Does that look any better? Yeah, quite like that. Okay, I'm going to go with that one. Okay, there it is. So there's a bar chart. So that's, and there's no funny business there. There's no errors. It just works. And it's like that for most things. So if you're doing an assessment, if you've been asked to do dashboard elements, you know, it's pretty easy. It's just doing what we've just did there. You get the data, you create a pivot table, you create a chart, you create some slices, and then you just proliferate and create more different visualizations. So we've got a little mini dashboard here, not as pretty as the example, but you know, it's working. So let's have a look and see what people's perceptions are by state. So you can see they're pretty even. If we go to Alabama, and we click, okay, nothing happening. If we check the years, all right. So we're not seeing any change at all in that chart. Well, that's no good. Why has that happened? That has happened because instead of just copying for these other ones, we copied these pivot tables. And then generate charts from all of these pivot tables, because they're copies of each other, are linked to the slicers. We linked that first chart to the slicers. And then thereafter, that property was copied across all of the other tables, which is a nice and convenient for us. However, this one we didn't. So if you're in that position where all your charts are not linked, what do? You do this. It's let me just shut that down. What you do is this: you have to go back to your slicers, and we have to do this one by one. There's no other way around it. Right click on your slicer, and then look at report connections. Report connections. Click on that. You can see that slicer is connected to these pivot tables here, but not this final one, which is the one we just created. So all we do is do that. Whether you can do this collectively, I don't know. I'm not going to try it now. I'm just going to do this report connection. So right click on your slicer, report connections, and there we go. And finally, life has new meaning to me. There we go. Great. So let's have a look and see what happens now. So you can already see things are changing. Well, obviously that changes with the products. Let's go from year to year. Not massive changes. So it seems these products they have a very stable perception-wise. They have a very stable perception across our customers, across all of the states. Let's see if it's different from state to state. They're a little bit different. Not much though. Yeah, interesting. Or not. That's acquisition type. Does that change things? Not really. Okay, but you can see there are changes there. So there we have it. Simple. It's as simple as, so you know in your assessment you don't necessarily have to go with the visualizations which are complex and require a little bit more work, but we do like to see that. It's up to you. But once you get used to this, the little foibles, the little nuances of creating these dashboards, it's pretty easy. It just takes a little bit of practice. And yes, there are little differences between the way it works in Windows and the way it works in Mac. But there we have it. There is the end of the Mac series. And I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to call it the Pink Mac series because it's this Mac is very, very pink. All right. Thank you, everybody.